In this video, I'm going to be identifying my overall top 5 favorite plays for this NBA playoff board. Now, you guys might have watched my early looks video, but the difference between this video that I'm posting now and the one earlier is that in the earlier video, I was just looking at Vegas odds and comparing them to Prizepicks. In this video, I do in-depth analysis. I've been doing research for the past couple hours just to find you my favorite overall plays. So if you guys do enjoy this content, I really would appreciate it if you hit that like button. We're going to try to get this video to 125 likes. If we get this video to 125 likes, I will post my 5 flex Prizepicks card in the YouTube comment section below. And for every additional 50 comments that we get on this video, I will post an additional play on top of my 5 free plays in this video and also my 5 flex Prizepicks card. And before we kick off my top 5 plays, I do want to give a quick shout out to Prizepicks. If you guys are watching this video for the very first time, welcome. Go ahead and enter code using DGF on sign up for a 100% match up to $100. Prizepicks is a fantasy app where you simply hit the over or under of any certain fantasy projection or player prop. It really is that easy, and again, you can get $100 free just for watching this video. Coming in as my honorable mention for this Prizepicks board is going to be Ja Morant under 6.5 rebounds. This gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. Morant has hit the under on this projection the past 4 out of 5 games. He also only averages 5.8 rebounds per game versus Timberwolves this season. He also only has a 37% hit rate on this projection on the season. This line also currently has minus 139 juice on major sports books. This means Vegas is giving this a 58.2% chance to hit the under. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Donovan Mitchell over 44 fantasy points. This also gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. Mitchell has actually averaged 41 minutes through the first 2 games versus the Mavs, and his extreme minute upside makes his fantasy point projection look very soft. He averaged 1.23 fantasy points per minute throughout the regular season. I currently have him projected for 50 fantasy points tonight. Coming in at number 4 is going to be Karl-Anthony Towns over 46 fantasy score. This also gets a confidence rating of a 6.5 out of 10. Don't let the last game fool you. The Timberwolves are blown out, so Towns did not get heavy run. In the other game where it was close, Towns easily cleared his fantasy projection of 46. And on the season, he averages 1.34 fantasy points per minute. Towns' points, rebounds, and assists are also currently set to 39.5, so his fantasy score projection looks very soft. I currently have Towns projected for 50 fantasy points tonight. Coming in at number 3 is going to be Patrick Beverley over 26 fantasy score. This gets a confidence rating of a 7 out of 10. Beverley has hit the over on this projection the past 3 out of 5 games. In the first game versus the Grizzlies, he was in heavy foul trouble and only played 29 minutes. In the second game, he sat the majority of the fourth quarter because of a blowout, and he only played 28 minutes. And I fully expect Beverley to play heavy minutes as long as this stays close and he stays out of foul trouble. With that minute projection of over 30 and him averaging 1.02 fantasy points per minute throughout the regular season, he should easily clear this projection. I have Beverley projected for 31 fantasy points tonight. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Rudy Gobert over 37 fantasy score. This also gets a confidence rating of a 7 out of 10. Gobert has gotten off to a terrible start here in the playoffs. He had the lowest usage rate of the entire season last game, posting a 5.9% usage rate. I consider these last 2 outings outlier performances based on his season averages. However, Prizepicks has dropped his projection drastically because of this. And during the regular season, Rudy Gobert averaged 1.29 fantasy points per minute. And in these playoffs so far, he's still averaged 36 minutes a game. As long as he just has an average game, he should easily clear this projection of 37 fantasy points. I have him projected for 44 fantasy points tonight. Before we move on to my overall favorite play, I do want to mention that I post all my most confident picks to dgfantasy.com. For only $5 a week or $10 a month, you guys can get access to all this, one of the best values in the entire industry. Coming in as my most confident play on this board is going to be Donovan Mitchell over 3 3-points made. This gets a confidence rating of a 7.5 out of 10. Mitchell has a 54% hit rate on this projection on the season. He also averages 4 3-points made per game versus Dallas this season. And this line currently has an average of minus 182 juice just to hit that 3-point mark. And I currently have Donovan Mitchell projected for 4.1 3-points made tonight.